looking at another Bronco Raptor. This one has a few less people by it. So you can see the Ford in the grill. And it's got the 3 headlights, see there, that you have to have for being so crazy wide as these new Broncos are. They're just, it's as wide as a Raptor pickup truck. It's got the special grill, special bumper, extra lights down here that say Raptor on them. It's got special huge flares. I kind of wish they kept them a little bit more traditional, but they do the job. Heat extractors are really cool on the top and the side. It's got these heat extractors here, and it's also got them up here. And I'm waiting to see a Bronco Raptor R with a 5-liter in it. That's what they need to do. It's a good motor. It's got the 3-liter, 400 some horsepower. It's a strong motor. It's the same one. I think it's in one of the sport SUVs. And they've got heavy running boards on them. Nice, strong, almost like rock rails. And if you got a new Bronco, these supposedly have heavier tie rod ends, and they got heavier shocks, which some shocks are huge, and so are the springs. But the tie rod ends are out of a F-150, so they won't bend like your old school, or like your, not old school, but like your 2022s will. And it's got big, heavy A-arms too. But supposedly this has got a lot of the F-150 Raptor parts underneath of it. The interior is really sharp. I like this interior probably. I like the dash on these better than the other dashes. Got the hero switches up top for all your lights and accessories. And the big tires again. It's got the big BFGs. And you'll see that these are 37-inch tall BFGs. And the rear shocks again. If you can see them in there, it's got the reservoir, very similar to what you have on your F-150 Raptor. And the rear end's even heavier than your standard Bronco. Your rear end is the same rear end that's under your F-150. And you can actually see the R. See the R on the case? So that's part of the reason they have a heavier towing capacity than the standard Broncos. They actually have a heavier rear end. Got the big spare tire. They had to reinforce this. You'll see the Ford Performance right there. This piece reinforces the tailgate for that heavier 37-inch tall tire. Tail lights are a little different. You'll see they stick out farther than a regular Bronco. And again, they said that has something to do with the line of sight. And it's got a little different emblem down here. So you're seeing one of the new Bronco Raptors, and you can see how tall it is compared to the people standing next to it. It is a tall vehicle. I mean, we got a 3rd gen Bronco over there, and it's every bit as tall. We're back over at Raptor. We're checking the interior out a little bit more, and the dash in them is different than the regular Bronco. Before I get in, I'll just show you some little. We've got our little Ford Performance down here, and the Raptor floor mats, and of course the seats are look like they're the heated style. But the dash, it's got a round. You don't see the square over here and the round on the other side. Personally, I like this a lot better. I'm here with Tom and from Ford Performance, and he actually, there was a Warthog because I remember hearing rumors of it.
Name there.
Yeah, so he's part of that team, which is pretty awesome, and he's going to kind of go through and show me these different modes on the dash and the center or in the cluster.
So a couple things on the cluster. So we go 12-inch center cluster, right? Driver cluster.
A cluster here.
Yeah, which is unique to Bronco Raptor. So this is the only Bronco product that gets the full digital cluster. It allows you to select a variety of information around the vehicle. One of the things that we're most excited about with Bronco Raptor is something called Performance View. So we'll toggle through here real quick. You can see some of the standard screens. Performance View is unique to Bronco Raptor. It was launched on this product exclusively, and as you can see, there's a large tack. You get the gear selection there, so if you're in manual shifting and you're paddling through the gears, right, you'll get what gear you're in. The other neat thing is the silhouette of the vehicle. So given you have all the Ford Performance stay bar disconnect, front and rear locker, whatever mode you're in, it'll show that in the configuration on the right hand side of the cluster. So perfect if you're out rock crawling or even desert running and you want to know exactly what is my chassis and suspension configuration, along with, hey, what gear am I in? Because that's what's most important, and where are the revs. That's what's important to our performance customer. On the steering wheel itself, you can toggle, there's our unique banks on our Raptor steering wheel. You can toggle through the different modes of your exhaust setting, right? So if you want to go to sport mode or Baja mode, you can get to all of those right from that switch. We'll show that right here, right? So if we toggle that, you go through normal, sport, Baja, and there's even a quiet mode, right? I don't know many Raptor users that'll use that. But you also have the same setting for the suspension, the steering wheel, and probably my favorite is my mode, right? So one thing that we added with the drive modes on Bronco Raptor was tow haul, and we have a unique Baja setting different from base Bronco. Whatever configuration you set for your Raptor status, you can use my mode to program that. You hold it for 3 seconds, it saves it, and then you can go back in and select that anytime, which is really a pretty neat feature on Bronco Raptor.
And Tom, I noticed one other thing. I was looking at this, and we happen to be sitting in a good spot. If I look straight ahead, you see this first gen Bronco in front of me? We got another little Easter egg. Check this out.
You got
That's
it.
our first gen Bronco right there. As you can see, there's a little cage even done in this one, so you can say it's set up for off-road racing.
You got it. Lots of neat Easter eggs. Even on this hood vent, right? When you get outside and take a look at the hood vent, you'll see the years of winning Broncos on the hood vents.
Oh, that's great.
There's some great features throughout the vehicle that really celebrate the off-road racing performance of Bronco Raptor.
And again, like we saw earlier, we looked at the special plate we have down here, and of course, Made in America, Ford Bronco. So I appreciate you guys watching this channel. I appreciate Tom going through all this stuff with me. Hopefully one of these days I can get me one of these, because these are pretty kick-ass and look great sitting next to my old first gen. Thanks again. You can see this is a Ford Performance, and it has the Ford logo in red on the Heritage Editions. You'll see here it's got the 3 little lights. So the Raptor R has a different one again for that little treat, and nice little addition with the carbon fiber and the Bronco there, and everything I didn't notice before. So yeah, these Broncos, they have little Easter eggs everywhere. You're always seeing something new, I think. So yeah, the interior on them's really, really nice. I think Ford did a great job on this. They get the stitching. It's one thing I didn't. The dash, I mean, you're buying expensive Broncos, and some of them aren't as nice as this, but they really did a good job. Steering wheel nice and thick. You'll feel like you're in a sports car. Of course, your Raptor, you got to have your little, just like your Shelbys, you got to have your little mark up there. Another touch with your, down here, you got your Raptor again, and carbon fiber. Ford did a good job. Of course, you can't forget your GOAT modes down here. And we don't want to forget our little gear switches up there, because Ford makes it so you can put a lot of different things on these. They did a nice job. And latches for your top. I'm back with Tom, and he was showing me under the hood, and we're at 400 some horsepower with
Yeah,
this.
so 418 I believe is the posted number.
418.
So a couple things, twin turbo, right? It's a
unique screws.
Unique air induction system on this product, right? So we spent a lot of time on the air induction, but the big so one on this is the exhaust, right? So this is a true near equal length dual exhaust system that's active valve, and that's great because the sound is awesome, right? When you're out running this thing in Baja or sport mode, and by going to that active valve exhaust, that system, that allowed us to change the muffler configuration, so there's no muffler in the rear of the vehicle. So we added cross braces for the frame to up the towing, right? So we go from 3,500 in base Bronco to 4,500 in this, and that also enabled us to add a tow haul mode to one of the drive modes, so that's exclusive to Bronco Raptor.
And the cooling hood actually does work.
It does. So,
As you can see these, so when you see that Raptor hood, that is functional over here.
Same with the vents.
And you see the vents on the side, it's also functional as well, coming through here. So all that extra, it's not show, it's go. And they have special, I see vents and stuff here, and I'm sure that's when the air comes in. It helps when it's raining or you're out in water or
Yeah, it helps
anything.
with water weighting. You got it.
It just helps keep that out of your engine, because that's the last thing you need in a boosted engine. And Tom showed me one other little Easter egg. I'll bring the hood down just a little bit so we can see it. And if you look here, we got 67, 69, 71, and get my finger out of the way so you can see it, and 72. And those are the years that Ford won Baja races. So a little bit more on the new Bronco Raptor. We've got one of the new Ford Bronco Raptors, and this is the first one I've seen with the doors removed and door braces in it. Gives you an idea what the Bronco Raptor looks like without doors on it and optional door bars. Kind of let you see all this stuff up front, which it is finished, but and the doors do say Bronco on them, and it is almost the same color as the truck. But yeah, something just a little unique for your Bronco if you want to take your doors off and you want just a little extra safety. Ford does sell these doors. And if you go inside, you can see from there's looking through. I'll look through from the back. There you can see through. And to open them, you pull that, see that strap? I'll turn it around so you can see this one. Okay, you see my hand? Open it, you pull that strap, and it opens. So, not the best setup, I would say. I don't know about this. These doors, I'm sure, are expensive, and I think they come with something better to strap to pull. But there you go. That's a Bronco Raptor with door bars. Again, not a big fan of the straps to open them. They're okay. If I get one of these, I don't know if I'll go that route. Just walk up and reach through and pull this, and your door opens. Thanks for watching this. Keep watching.